We spend our last sea day aboard the Margaritaville At Sea Islander in cloudy weather. To pass the time indoors, we enjoy some craft cocktails, eat lunch at Mexican Cutie Cantina, and explore more of the ship, including the casino. Come along with us as we enjoy our last day. The seas were still rough from the storm we sailed through the day before, and the sky was cloudy with some rain off and on. We knew we'd be spending our final day indoors and decided to start off with some breakfast at the Port of Indecision buffet. The line for the omelet station wasn't overly long, so we decided to get some omelets filled with lots of veggies and cheese. Cody grabbed some bacon from the buffet too. I really liked the bacon. It was crisp and wasn't wiggly or chewy. The omelets were good too because they were cooked fresh, so they were nice and hot. It was a good, solid breakfast to start the day with, which we knew was important. After breakfast, we headed to the far side of the world for morning trivia with ZJ, the cruise director, and as you can see, lots of people had the same idea. I love that the venues on the ship are large enough to fit all of the people who want to participate. There's plenty of seating and space so everyone can play along. I love doing trivia on any cruise we go on, but the way ZJ ran hers is probably my favorite. It feels more fun and less competitive, which I think I mentioned in a previous video too. We then went to the Hemisphere Dancer Craft Spirits bar because Cody really wanted to try the Mile High cocktail. The menu lists Woodford Reserve Bourbon, black cherry syrup, sweet vermouth, orange bitters, and smoke. So it's very similar to a smoked old-fashioned with the addition of the vermouth. The smoke gun they used for the smoke smelled wood-fired and heavenly and was a nice addition to the cocktail. After Cody ordered one, everyone else at the bar wanted one too. They are definitely a show. We noticed that the bar uses Filthy brand cherries, which are some of the best in our opinion, and it was nice to see that they chose quality ingredients. Hemisphere Dancer Craft Spirits is the best place on board to get high-quality handcrafted cocktails. As you can see, this one cocktail took some time to make, but they are worth the wait. This place would get pretty busy in the evenings prior to dinner time since it's right next to Finn's dining room. Everything on the menu here is delicious, and it's a great use of your drink package too. The drink package includes up to 15 alcoholic drinks a day, and we never even came close to that count, but we did save a lot of money with the package. If you have a couple drinks a day, plus water bottles and soda, I definitely think it's worth it. We sat down to enjoy our drinks and take it slow for the afternoon. I got the red eye with mezcal, white cranberry, activated charcoal, lime juice, and orange bitters. I loved the presentation and it was a really good cocktail. The smokiness of the mezcal paired well with the cranberry and lime. The activated charcoal gave it a really unique color too. We aren't really gamblers, but we wanted to check out the casino since we know a lot of people are curious about casinos on board cruises, and gambling on a cruise seems to be a popular activity. Our only other experience with a casino on a cruise is with Virgin Voyages, since we've only cruised with them and Disney, and, well, Disney doesn't have them. This casino is much larger than what we're used to. Do you think this casino is a good size? Let us know in the comments below because I'm curious, but to me, I felt this casino was nice and large. I felt that there were a lot of machines and tables. The casino was packed on the sea day, but we wanted to share footage from earlier in the sailing. I always feel a little awkward getting a lot of people in our shots, so I thought it was a better idea to share this footage when it was less busy. To me, there's a good variety of machines and games, but again, I'm not entirely sure. It was then time for Name That Tune Disney Trivia, which was really fun. At the end of the trivia, when we were going over the answers as a group, everyone was singing along, and it was great how everyone knew the songs from Disney movies. While we were playing trivia, I got some sake that was served warm. I've never had that before, and I wanted to try something new since we had the drink package. We went to Mexican Cutie Cantina to grab some tacos for lunch after trivia. We decided to try the chicken, pork, and beef so we could compare them all. I also got some cheese quesadillas. I love the salsa bar that they have, and I got a variety of salsas to try. Everything was really good, and we'd definitely eat lunch here again. I personally think it's a better option than the buffet. We, of course, had to get the cake since it was the last day. I still can't get over how delicious the cake is, and I loved how the flavors changed daily. If you come on the ship, I cannot recommend these cakes enough. Everyone was raving about them, and to me, they are worth the hype. There was a Walk the Plank marriage match game held at the Coral Reef Lounge, which was so funny and entertaining. There were 4 couples who had to answer questions about one another, and I loved seeing how each person answered. Cody wanted to try another cocktail from Hemisphere, so we went back there, and as you can see, it was much busier than before. It really does fill up before dinner times. I ordered the late boarding, which had vanilla vodka, Irish cream, Di Serono amaretto, and chocolate liqueur. It was very sweet and decadent. It was the perfect drink to slowly sip while we waited for dinner. Cody got the co-pilot with spiced buffalo trace, triple sec, lemon juice, and agave nectar. He liked it, but his favorite from that bar is still the Mile High. It was then time for our final meal at Finn's. This dining room holds a lot of people, and there are no set dining times on this cruise line. There are posted hours for when the dining room is open, and you can just show up when you want to eat. I personally love that concept since I never know when I'll be hungry, but they do take reservations if that is more your style. We took some video of Finn's during the afternoon before it was opened, and I wanted to share some of that footage. The colors are perfectly Margaritaville, and the decor is perfect for the overall theme of the ship. Finn's dining room is all included in the price you pay for the cruise. The upper level of this dining room is called the Islander, which has the same menu as Finn's, plus additional options for an extra charge. The upstairs is also where the bubbly brunch, which is an additional charge, is hosted. I personally feel like the food at Finn's Dining was good enough to not feel the need to pay extra. I have heard that the JWB Prime Steakhouse is delicious and worth the cost, so we're going to try that one on our next cruise. For starters, I got the mussel steamers with garlic parsley butter, tomato, chili, white wine, and grilled ciabatta. I really enjoyed it and would order it again. Cody got the Cajun gumbo with shrimp, andouille sausage, okra, and rice. He liked it too. We also got the Caribbean egg rolls with roasted chicken, corn, red peppers, onions, shredded jack cheese, and chipotle aioli. These were awesome and one of my favorite things from the whole cruise. I then ordered the coconut rice with Trinidadian vegetable curry, and Cody got the Jalisco-style braised pork with guajillo chili and roasted tomato salsa, stewed red beans, and salted red onions. Both dishes were really solid and were nice and warm, which was an improvement from the first meal we ate here at the dining room. Each day, they seem to get better and better with food quality, temperature, and overall service. For dessert, I got the 45-hour B&B pudding with brioche bread, butter, caramel, raisins, cinnamon, and mandarin. And then Cody, of course, got his pina colada lush. Again. There was flavor in the bread pudding that I didn't really like, so I didn't finish it, but texturally it was a solid bread pudding. And Cody, of course, finished his dessert. The next morning, it was time to leave the ship. There was a crowd and it was a little backed up and took some time, but I've heard the process is better now and disembarkation is running a lot more smoothly. We had a great time on board and we will definitely be cruising again with Margaritaville at Sea. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.